Welcome to Bowl Week. Glad to have you with us from Boca Raton, Florida for what ought to be an exciting matchup in the RootClaim.com Boca Raton Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Delaware Blue Hens, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Arkansas State Red Wolves. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Delaware's offense will take the field first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's an opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Firing to the right, complete. Turning it on. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Blue Hens are moving quickly down the field. Hands it off. Picks up the first down. Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Looking for a productive play on first down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. He'll throw it. Tosses it incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. Got it in the middle. It's Gee. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on 4th down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. And the Blue Hens in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking for room. It's Ambrose. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. And the Blue Hens had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. And after That strong play on first down there, right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Delaware.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the extra point was good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Arkansas State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Wilson will throw. Grab behind the line. It's Hatchett. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Everybody and their brother showing blitz. To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. From the red zone, looking for a man. Gets it out fast. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on film.
Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll go out of bounds at the 27-yard line, just couldn't quite shake free. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Going right to work up top. Works the middle. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down.
I don't know if that was a bust defensively, but there was nobody in the middle of the field that time, making it way too easy for the offense to pick up a chunk play in the middle.
Moving out of the pocket. Finds his big tight end. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Moving away from pressure. It's caught downfield. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the 1st quarter. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. And we've come to the end of 1. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll try the run. Breaks into the open.
running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll return it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wilson to pass. Fires to the big fella. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Silver. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Red Wolves racing to the line in the hurry-up. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks, it's Hatchett. Put it right on him, sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at it, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The Red Wolves trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for space, it's Hatchett.
That's really worrisome if I'm the head coach, watching my run game suffer the way it has early in this game. And that's why you're down by a lot of points right now. The only way you're going to change the scoreboard is if you're able to find a way to start running it. So if you can't do it with your running backs, you got to think about QB runs, jet sweeps. You got to find ways to have balance and be able to get it done on the ground.
And the Red Wolves will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Slings it downfield. That pass is incomplete.
My old coach always used to say, don't turn a bad play into a catastrophe. He got flushed outside the pocket. Listen, it's okay. You can throw an incompletion. Don't create a turnover. Don't try to force it. At least the quarterback took care of the football.
Crosses the 30 to the 31 on a 6-yard pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute. And the Blue Hens will send out the punt unit. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Wilson will throw. Trying to set up the screen. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man, it's Shaw. There he goes. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. After the missed field goal, still down by 11. First play of this drive comes from the 27. The give to the back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Durant. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
And you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. On the run, fires downfield. Rolls it in. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. Oh, he's got some space. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. The Blue Hens with the 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try to outflank him with the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The inside handoff. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
It's incomplete. This ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Immediately fires to the middle. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Wilson to pass. Working the big fella to the corner. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. To the air on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Clinton. And he goes down after making the grab. Picked up a few, but he's still short of the first down marker. The Red Wolves have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. After the incompletion on 2nd down, it's 3rd and inches. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. And the Red Wolves get enough to move the chains. They'll rush to the line. Clock stop for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Complete to the right. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Collins. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Finds his big tight end. He steps out of bounds, but not before he has enough to set him up 1st and goal. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Wolves! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. From inside the 10, here he comes. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Reese, talk about an edge of your seat type first half, or as they call it here, just another typical Boca Raton Bowl. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. With that said, let's head back to Reese and the fellas for the conclusion of the Boca Bowl.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And he's going to try to return this one. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got him downfield. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Using his feet. Oh, better look out. Turning it on.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying play action. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. It'll be 3rd and long. Wilson will throw. Get it out on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Red Wolves will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off play action on first down. The short hands, it's Gee. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Off play action. He's got the tight end. Gets away from one, finds room. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working. They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. And the Blue Hens have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with the lone back. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to buy time. He'll get rid of it. Got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Hens. Even when they have the perfect play drawn up, this guy can create another one as if he's in the backyard.
And I love the quarterback and his receivers, how they work together on these scramble drills. When plays break down, they just seem like they're on the same page. You can tell these guys practice this all off season, anticipating those types of scenarios to show up on game day.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wilson to pass. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. Quarterback just threw that one wide. Might have been bothered that the defender was going to try to undercut that route and pick it off.
Yeah, and those out routes, remember, you're throwing all the way towards the sideline, so it's a longer throw. And you're right, if you miss short release, that DB gets to take it, collect it, and go back to the house the other direction. So you definitely want to miss long, but I just wouldn't say that long.
Catch in the middle, it's Shaw. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Makes the catch. It's Silver. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Line getting set on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. Runs through a tackle. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the Red Wolves are facing 3rd and inches. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
He's got it. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Working the big fella downfield and outside. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver going in motion. Wilson will throw. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. Now a 2-possession game at 24-13. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Rush is on him. Picked off. What a play to set him up. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Arkansas State has it ready to go to work on offense. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. Wilson to pass. He wants it all. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. And it's right down the boulevard. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get.
And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, going up top. Fakes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. 1 more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. The Blue Hens will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Wilson will throw. That's caught. It's Hatchett. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Flying down the left side. 10. Touchdown, Arkansas State. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. On the run, deep down the right side. Makes the grab on the big throw. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. That big explosive play carries them into plus territory. They'll snap it 1st and 10 from just across the 50. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his tight end. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
Power football with the run. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through him.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy, and he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Blue Hens! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wilson to pass. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. These corners backing off a bit. 2nd down, he'll throw it. With the catch, it's Clinton. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Red Wolves in the hurry-up.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Back to pass on second down. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they got it at the 49.
It doesn't get any better from your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
And he's done everything for this offense today, running the football, so much so that he's now got 98 yards rushing. We're in the fourth quarter. One more carry, and this guy could eclipse the 100-yard mark.
Hauls it in. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist. And he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. And the Blue Hens are rolling down the field. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. This one's complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
The Blue Hens have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wilson will throw. Catch in the middle. It's Hatchett. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Working that left side. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete on the right side.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be thrown to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And the Red Wolves are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. 3rd down play from the gun. Complete downfield. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Collins. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. From the gun. Wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Wilson to pass. Pocket breaking down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown. Still alive in this one.
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back. And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season is wrapped. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, and our entire crew behind the scenes, I'm Reese Davis signing off, and we'll see you next season for another presentation of EA Sports College Football.